So this story begins in a prison where escape is absolutely impossible. The prisoners themselves don't even consider escaping, because they know that even if they manage to escape from this secure prison built in the middle of the ocean, they will become prey to the sharks. But then one day, Bishop enters this prison. He came disguised as a bounty handler who had come to the prison with money to kill a mafia don. And then he had to complete his mission and escape. Until now, killing the don had seemed impossible even to Bishop, because the don's guards were always with him. But music, one day he gets the chance to win the don's trust. He sees another man charging towards him. From a distance he throws a knife, which hits the killer. Thus, the don and everyone inside believe that the don's life was saved because of Bishop. Don, so impressed with Bishop, happily invites him out for dinner. During all this, Don asks Bishop, "Why don't you join my team?" Bishop replies, "No, I can't do that right now because I work for someone else, and they've given me a mission to kill you." With that, he begins stabbing Bishop in the neck with a wooden rod, continuing until Don is dead. He also needs to destroy the evidence. To do so, he mixes poison into Don's food and smears it on his mouth. He then positions Don in such a way that everyone thinks he's eating. He prepares to escape as soon as his mission is complete. He had drilled a hole in a prison wall and hidden a bomb there. He activates the bomb, and as soon as the bomb explodes, Bishop escapes before the guards realize Bishop has escaped. Bishop even applies a special essence to his body and jumps into the ocean. This essence was supposed to protect him from sharks. Finally, he made many impossible things possible. He killed the don, escaped from prison, and now even escaped from a shark. We then see him on his boat. After completing his mission, he has hidden his identity and is living in Brazil. When he goes to a hotel for dinner, a girl comes to meet him. She knew everything about him and had come with a mission for Bishop. But when Bishop refuses to do her work, the girl pulls out a pistol hidden in her hand to attack him. But Bishop, already suspicious, was already prepared. Before she could attack, he smashes a table on her head and then tries to escape, fighting with her companions. During this time, he also learns that this girl had brought her entire team with her. Before they can attack Bishop, he jumps onto a sky train. The men also immediately enter the sky train to capture him, but they can't find him there. Then the girl realizes Bishop is on the roof. She fires repeatedly. Bishop dodges the bullets and, to save his life, jumps onto an oncoming paraglider. Then, at the first opportunity, he jumps into the water and disappears. By the time he reaches his boat, he sees that some people are already searching the boat. Sensing danger, he presses a button on his phone and detonates the ship. With the ship destroyed, his enemy is also dead. But now, he knows his life is in danger here too. So he goes to a secret location and retrieves his belongings. His luggage included a laptop, a gun, and some cash. He burns his Brazilian passport and identification there and moves on. This time he was in Thailand. He goes to his friend's hotel, who also gives him a kamala. As night falls, his friend comes and bangs on his door loudly, telling him to go and save a girl on the boat in front. At her request, Bishop goes to another boat and while fighting with the man, accidentally kills him. Although he didn't mean to do that for the sake of a girl. However, he brings the girl back to the hotel and quietly searches his ship again. He finds the girl's mobile phone, which contains his own picture, and realizes that this girl poses a threat to him, just like the first one. The first girl he escaped from worked for Crane. And Kane was Bishop's longtime enemy and a major don. At gunpoint, Bishop forces the truth from Gina. "Do you also work for Kane?" Gina panics and says, "I'm here at Crane's behest, but I don't work for Crane." Gina reveals the truth, "I own an orphanage. Crane first kidnapped and killed a child from one of my orphanages. Then he blackmailed me saying, if you don't obey me, I'll kill you and all the other orphanages. That's why I was obeying him. He had asked me to make you my friend and get you to do Crane's work. After learning all this, Bishop promises her that he will definitely help her rescue all the orphanages. He also became interested in Gina at this time, because she was running the orphanage. He now tells Gina his story, saying, "Me, Sanjeet, and Queen used to live in an orphanage. We grew up together, and then the orphanage owner sold us to a gangster who taught us illegal activities and how to fight. We didn't like that, so we both decided to run away. But on the day we were escaping, Crane was caught by the gangsters, and I managed to escape. I didn't come to rescue Crane because I was afraid they would kill me. Poor Crane was trapped alone. That's why he's become my enemy since that day. I've lived anonymously, and Crane, angry at me and determined to kill me, has amassed considerable power undercover." Following their story, Crane sends some men disguised as police to apprehend them the next morning. Bishop tries to fight them off but fails, and Crane's men bring them both to Crane's attention. Crane then blackmails Bishop. He demands the death of 2 people in exchange for the lives of Gina and all the orphanage children. To save the children, Bishop reluctantly agrees to Crane's offer music and goes to kill his first target. This man was apparently a wealthy businessman, but he also controlled half of the underworld smuggling business. This weakened Crane's power, and Crane wanted him dead. Bishop notices that this businessman bathes daily in a pool that protrudes from the building. He wanted to kill him in a way that would make his death appear like an accident, not a murder. Therefore, Bishop creates a chemical that weakens and shatters glass. Disguised as a serviceman, he goes to the building one day to drill numerous holes in the pool and sprays the chemical throughout the pool. As a routine, when the businessman goes to swim in the pool, the glass cracks due to the sun, and he falls from such a high building, killing him. As a reward for completing his mission, Crane allows him to speak with Gina, and Gina cleverly shows him the number of the boat she was currently on. She wanted Bishop to come and rescue her. Bishop did exactly what Gina expected. He first located the boat, and then jumped into the water via helicopter. He intended to sneak inside the boat, take Gina, and escape. But unfortunately, Khan's men spot him. He kills several of Khan's guards before being captured by the remaining guards and brought before Crane. Crane could have killed him, but he doesn't because he still has work to do with Bishop. He warns him, "This time I let you go, but if you try something like this again, I'll kill not only you, but Gina and all the children." Reluctantly, Bishop begins preparing for his next mission. This time he had to kill a very wealthy weapons dealer. Security at his home was extremely tight, making it impossible to enter. So Bishop hatches a plan. First, he attacks the security guards on the rooftop. Then, when doctors arrive in a helicopter to rescue him, he hides in the same helicopter and enters the building. On his way down, he hacks all the security cameras. As soon as the security cameras are turned off, everyone realizes the danger, and the guards begin searching for Bishop. Bishop kills many of the guards he encounters. The man's personal bodyguards are now trying to take him to a secure location. Meanwhile, they hear a huge explosion outside. The man's guards believe that any enemy is still outside the house. Therefore, they tell the weapons dealer to go to his secure room. "We check everything outside," he says. As the man locks himself in his secure room, he's stunned to find Bishop sitting in front of him. He had orchestrated the explosion outside to distract everyone. Seeing Bishop in front of him, the man sees only death and tells him, "You can kill me. The sound won't even go outside this room." But Bishop doesn't kill him, saying, "Music, if I wanted to kill you, I would have done it long ago. I have an offer for you." The man says, "I'm not understanding you." Bishop then explains, "Music, Crane has sent me to kill you. But I don't want to kill you because I know that killing you won't end any evil. Instead, killing you will put everything in Crane's hands. And Crane is more ruthless than you. I really want to kill Crane. And if I kill Crane, you'll get everything Crane owns. But to do that, you'll have to play a game of death with me. You'll have to stage your own death. And I also know that Crane won't believe this drama at all, and will definitely send his men to inspect your dead body. And when his men are here, I'll kill him from behind. This man agrees to be a part of Bishop's plan, and then Bishop causes a powerful explosion. For a moment, we think they are both dead. But then they emerge from the water, and we learn they had already jumped into the water. Now, news of this man's death spreads like wildfire, and Crane also gets it. But how can Crane believe it until he sees the body? True to Bishop's plan, Crane sends his men to find the body. Bishop has already set a trap to kill Crane's men while they're meeting with other gangsters. When Crane's men arrive, Bishop and the other gangsters' men kill them within minutes. Bishop then wastes no time and arrives to kill Crane. Crane, who has been waiting for news all this time, realizes Bishop has betrayed him when he doesn't hear from him after hours. He also realizes his life is in danger, and he also knows Bishop will definitely come to pick up Gina in this boat. Therefore, before fleeing the boat, he activates all the bombs on the boat. Outside, Gina fights Cream's men to save herself, and in the process, she even gets shot. By then, Bishop has arrived. Bishop was the first to find Gina. He embraces her and, seeing her injured, is about to pick her up and take her away. But Gina reveals that all the bombs on the boat are activated. Hearing this, Bishop quickly puts her on an escape hatch to save her life. Although Gina begs him to come with him, Bishop can't leave without completing his mission. As soon as the bomb is released, he quickly grabs Crane, drags him down, and chains him to the boat. Crane laughs at this, knowing that if he dies, Bishop will die as well. But Bishop retorts, "I'll always find a way to save myself." Before the bombs detonate, we see Bishop running towards the cabin. But the next moment, the cabin explodes as well. And for a moment, everyone thinks Bishop has died along with Crane. Poor Gina is deeply saddened by Bishop's death. But she decides to live again for the children of her orphanage. The scene then cuts to the man with whom Bishop had plotted to kill Can. He was watching videos of Crane's ship's explosion, and while watching those videos, he learns that every ship has a very strong part. Going inside that part during any blast or accident can help. Sitting down can save a person's life, and Bishop was sitting there when the ship exploded. This meant he was still alive. But before the news could become known to the world, the man Music, indebted to Bishop for saving his life, supports him and deletes the video. In the last scene of the movie, we see Bishop at Gina's orphanage. Gina had gone crazy upon seeing him alive again. And now that Bishop was back with her, she felt that life was about to begin again. And the Finnish children were also completely fine. The movie ends here, showing them all happy together.